Hi, I'm Dr. Brenda Tesini, an infectious disease physician and epidemiologist at the Center for Community Health and Prevention. And this Got Health Talk is about how to celebrate this holiday season safely and creatively. Finding meaningful connections with our loved ones seems more important than ever this year and this holiday season. And while for most of us, it simply isn't safe to celebrate in person with our loved ones, it doesn't mean that we can't still have a meaningful connection and memorable holiday season. You know, some of my most favorite childhood holiday memories are when our plans did get canceled and we weren't able to travel, and we had to come up with something fun, new, and different to do right at home. And so this is the year to really tap into your creativity and think of some ideas that you and your household would like to do together. And you can find ways to bring friends, neighbors, and loved ones across the country and around the world into these plans in ways that we probably haven't thought of to do in the past. And it may even be a year that you can connect with people that you don't normally think to connect with in the holiday season because it's not easy to see them in person. This can be done around meals. You can deliver ingredients to cook a dinner together with people who live locally, or have everyone buy the same ingredients and cook together no matter where they live. And it can be really fun to see how the same meal turns out so differently in different hands. If people do live nearby, then each person can make a different part of a large meal or multi-course dinner and drop it off at each other's houses. And the whole meal will come together for everyone, and you can celebrate that together. And game nights are also an easy way to have fun and feel connected to friends and family while staying in your own home. There are lots of programs now to do this through online platforms, but even if you don't have those, you can still have a fun night with just a trivia game, other board games that you and your friends have. This is what I do with my family and friends. And it's a great way to make your own trivia nights, keep score, and make sure no one cheats by looking on their cell phones for the answers. So while we're all really exhausted at this point in the pandemic, it's unfortunately the worst possible time for us to let our guard down. The virus just doesn't care that we're tired. And we're seeing the most cases we've seen in our community since the pandemic started. So it's important to remember, if you do have to leave your home for shopping, other essential things, that there are 3 key things you need to do to protect yourself and your loved ones. And the most important thing we should all be doing whenever we're around people that we don't live with is to wear a mask or cloth face covering. This is the best way to prevent the spread of the virus and to stop from inadvertently bringing it back home to your house and your loved ones. And the mask should cover your mouth and nose and not have any openings or valves to let air out. And another important thing that you need to remember is to keep your distance, what you hear of as social distancing. And that's keeping about 6 feet or 2 arms length usually away from other people when you're out in public. The third important thing to remember is to wash your hands often. And this is done with simple soap and water for 20 seconds or with an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. And I'd recommend carrying one with you whenever you leave the house. And this season in particular, it's really important that we all go get our flu shots. This will protect you from flu infection, which can be quite similar to COVID. And that will help you and your family stay safe and out of the hospital at this really stressful time. Keep it close this holiday season, but you can find creative ways to connect to your loved ones around the world.